friends, my dear masters, my dear God, welcome to all of you for the Holistic Wellness Day, Holistic Wellness Program, 21 days. We are now going to the 10th day. Before commencing the session, my sincere pranams to my beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji, my great pranams to my beloved Guruji, Grand Master, Mathar Babaji. So, my dear masters, my dear friends, my dear gods, today we are going to start the session, the 10th day session now we are going through. Already we have completed 9 days in the out of 21 days, my dear friends. So now, today, the first we'll be doing meditation. For all the new Jainis, can you raise your hand? For all the new Jainis who don't know the meditation, how to practice the meditation, just raise your hands. You joined today. If you joined today, I think Draupadi madam, you already been practicing meditation. Yes, I know. For all the newcomers. You are joined today, from today onwards, if you are joined for the meditation session, just raise your hand, right? Right. So, okay, friends, now let's start the meditation. So I will teach you the meditation process, right? If at all any new joiners are here, so please go through the process once again. You just listen to the process. Then after that, we'll go into the meditation. Then after, we'll have the sharing of wisdom. 30 to 40 minutes, we'll do meditation now. Okay. Observe the process of meditation. So this meditation is Anapanasati meditation, my dear friends, which we are doing. Any newcomers, please make a note of it. We are doing Anapanasati meditation. Ana, Apana, Sati. Ana means in breathing. Apana means out breathing. Sati means be with them. So that is the meditation. Say breathing meditation or breathing technique. Okay. Right. So the posture for that, you have to sit comfortably on the chair or sofa. Okay. Sit comfortably and fold your fingers into fingers like this. Fingers into fingers, and then keep on your thighs. Okay. And underneath, if you are sitting on the chair or sofa, just cross the legs like this. Both the legs has to be crossed like this. Cross the legs, hold the hands, keep on thighs. Sit straight. Your back must be erected. Okay. Your back of the head and your back of your body, backbone, you can say. Both are in the straight line. It should be the single straight line. Sit like that. Remove spectacles. If you have any spectacles, remove it. Keep it aside. And you can drink 1 glass of water before starting the meditation. It's always better. And keep 1 more glass of water beside you. All these instructions, please follow it. So when you are doing meditation in the daytime, in your home, always try to make the room in which you are sitting and doing meditation should be as much dark as possible. Always make it as dark as possible. Now it is okay. But in the house, definitely you have to make it dark around you. And there should not be any sound. You should sit in a calm, quiet place. Okay? Always. It's preferable. Now, slowly, gently, slowly, gently close your eyes. All of you. Slowly, gently, please close eyes. Nobody should open the eyes until I say okay. Let's start practicing the meditation. I'll keep guiding you. Let's go into the meditation. All of you gently close the eyes. After closing the eyes, now start observing the natural, simple breath, which is going in, coming out. At the nose tip is going in, coming out. The simple, natural flow breath. There should not be any pranayama. No taking forcefully, no breathing out forcefully. Simple, natural breath, natural flow breath keep happening. There won't be any forceful breath in, forceful breath out. No pranayama, no kumbhaka, no rechaka, no puraka. Let the natural breath going in, coming out naturally. It's called natural flow of breath. Let it go on. Whatever is going on, coming out, just observe it. Be an observer. Go on, observe the breath, my dear friends. Go on, observe the breath, what is going in, what is coming out. Closing the eyes, go on, observe the breath. Just simple observation. There is not very chanting, no mantra, no japa, no more chanting, no more japa, no more God recitation, name recitation, nothing should be done. There should not be any hallucinations, imaginations, nothing should be done. No imagination at all. Just go on up to the breath. When you are observing the breath, the number of thoughts in the mind, slowly it will come down. Your mind, that is your thoughts, and your breath, both are interconnected. Your breath and your thoughts are interconnected. As you go on observe the breath, the amount of thoughts in the mind will keep coming down. Slowly, they'll come down. Go on, observe the breath. Thoughts will be keep coming down. Slowly. If you are with the breath completely, absolutely, no thoughts whatsoever. No thoughts will exist in the mind. If we get any thought in between, do not entertain, do not go with the thought. Don't flow with the thought. Just cut the thought right away or ignore. Ignore it. Be with your breath only. Once your mind is empty, there is a vast blank space, a blank consciousness. Be with that consciousness. You are finding a huge empty space within you. The empty space, blank space. Be with it. Observe it. Even you forget the breath, be with that, the blankness, emptiness. Go on, observe that emptiness, blankness, my dear friends. That emptiness itself is a godliness. That is the divineness. That is what we are, that emptiness. That's our true form. Just go on, observe that. Be with it. You need to lose the identity of your body. Your mind is switched off. Your body identity is lost. Now you are just with your breath. Natural, simple breath. Then you entered into the emptiness. The vast emptiness is happening within you. Just go on, observe that. Be with that. Be with your breath. Now we'll go on, observe the breath along with the music. We'll also listen to the music. The music will be going in background. Let it go on, but be with your breath only, natural breath. Let the music go on in the background. Music is always aiding the meditation. It helps for the deepness of meditation, my dear friends. Along with the music, keep on listening to the music, but observe only the breath. Be with your breath while the music go on in the background. 5 minutes. Last 5 minutes. Into your throat. Last 1 minute. Manage the last 1 minute. Last 30 seconds, final 30 seconds. Keep coming to body consciousness. Last 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds, final 10 seconds. Last 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly take your both hands, keep on your eyes. Wait for 5 more seconds. Slowly take your both hands. For 5 seconds, you keep your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly take your hands, slowly open your eyes. When you're opening the eyes, you must slowly open. Do not open eyes suddenly. While exiting from the meditation, keep your both hands and eyes and feed the all energy, whatever accumulated within your hands, all the fingers. It has to go back into the body. Then slowly open your eyes. Right. Please come back, my dear friends. Switch on your videos, all of you. Right. So yes, friends, come back. Please come back and switch on all of you. All the videos, please switch on. Right. Okay. So hope all of you celebrated Dasara festival, Vijayadashmi festival. All of you, after celebrating a festival, this is the first day we are meeting, right? Yes. Wonderfully celebrated. Last 3 days, continuous holidays for there. Yes. Hope you also done some meditation also. Yes. Meditation you have done. Right. Okay. Good. Right. So, okay, friends. Today our sharing of wisdom is Visuddha Chakra. We are now knowing about Visuddha Chakra. What is the Visuddha Chakra? So let's know the wisdom about Visuddha Chakra. So this is one of the wonderful spiritual wisdom we are trying to understand today, my dear friends. Visuddha Chakra, the Sanskrit name, is actually the English name is throat chakra. The English name of this particular chakra is called throat chakra. Sanskrit name is Visuddha Chakra. In Tamil especially, we also have one marma point there. It's called Ottu Marmam. Ottu Marmam. So the point is, where exactly this point? See here. So your spinal cord, especially the head, right? The brain. Brain, there's one stem, brain stem. From there, your spinal cord starts. Spinal cord starts from here, especially just at the end of your brain. The brain stem from there, your the spinal cord starts from here, go down, right? That is complete the spinal cord. So in the spinal cord, especially near to the neck, that means, let's say this is a throat. Not here, not here, okay? Here. Here exactly center, or you can say close to the backbone. This so-called spinal cord. That is the location of. So here exactly here inside and close to the back, the spinal cord. That is the location of your Visuddha Chakra, friends. So this also, as we are discussing today, throat chakra. It's also called throat chakra. There's an energy center. That's energy center. What it does basically, see here, being it here, it try to control all vocal cords, that esophagus pipe that carries food inside. And also here, especially these tonsils, mouth, jaws, tooth, right? Isn't it? Some extent to the ears also, some extent to the nerves which goes to the brain, isn't it? Okay. This entire portion, this complete portion is controlled by it. What exactly is here? The same time, this chakra, when we say that is the energy body, we call it the chakra means what? It refers to the energy body. Okay, it refers to the etheric body. It's called Kanti Sharira, right? Energy body, etheric body. So that's what we are referring. Chakra means as such, it's a energy center with respect to the energy body. With respect to the physical body, what is that? Exactly, we have something called thyroid and parathyroid, the glands. These two glands are existing here exactly here. So these two glands are very, very, very important, my friends. If there is any kind of a little malfunctioning of this gland, the entire health of the person will go bad. We think that this upper side, what happens, it may work or it may not work properly. No, it's not like that. If this doesn't function properly, let me tell you, the entire body itself will get weak, because this thyroid gland, especially thyroid gland, it is going to control the calcium generation within your body. It's called calcification, isn't it? What are the hormones it generates? Yes, it generates some hormones, right? So the T3, T4, TSH. So these are the hormones it generates. So by generating those hormones, what it does is, right, it makes sure that the calcification happen properly inside the physical body. It means what? See, especially for the construction of our teeth, all the bones within our skeleton, entire skeleton, the bones are there. All the bones to be properly built, we need calcium, right? So that calcium, so in order to have the proper amount of calcification happens in the body, for example, we we take any food, for example, whatever the food we take, out of that, the calcium need to be extracted. Who will extract? This will extract these particular glands, right? So these glands, if they don't generate the proper hormones, the so-called T3, T4, TSH, if these hormones are not properly excretion done, that means the secretion of these hormones are not proper. So within your body, the calcium will not be able to be made, or calcium will not be able to be prepared in order to supply for the bones. Isn't it? So that's the problem. Suppose if it is underperforming, overperforming, hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism. See here again. So sometimes the over calcium, it's also a problem, and under calcium, like the under rating of that particular this gland is working. That's also a problem. So it means here, what exactly to be done is, whenever, like, whatever we are eating, the food what we are eating, right? So basing on the nutrients, what are the nutrients we are supplying? That's also very important. The food with the proper amount of nutrient. Many times what happen nowadays, why this particular thyroid, hypothyroid, especially this throat chakra, or you can say thyroid or parathyroid glands, why they are malfunctioning. See, there's something called proper functioning. There's something called lower functioning. They're called higher functioning. So higher and lower function is called malfunctioning. The proper functioning is there. No, that's called balancing. It's called balancing. So if there is imbalance, what is the meaning of imbalance? Either underworking or overworking. So this is called imbalance. What is the proper working? It's called balancing. Okay. So that's how it has to be done. Understand? So this gland, if in order to make it proper functioning, what we need to do is the food what we are taking. Most of the times, we should not eat too much, this cooked food. In the cooked food, what's happening is all the nutrients are lost. Understood? All the nutrients are lost. So that is not the way it is going to help for this gland at all. Suppose if you are eating vegetables, right, salad, or all the natural food, right? So all the natural food, if you are trying to eat that kind of food, then slowly, you can come out of this particular thyroid issue at all. Thyroid issue itself, we can come out. But as we don't know, what happened is we are now nowadays you see in the recent times, everybody is getting this thyroid problem. If you, I mean, they go to the doctor and then they find out the values and then they start giving medicine. It's a really horrible situation created right now. So, in order to come out of it, with respect to the food I'm talking about, let me go more and more details now. One by one, I'll go. But with respect to food, if anybody who is adopting this natural food, my dear friends, at least 2 times per day, only one time the cooked food you can take, no problem. Cooked food also, see, what is the problem in the cooked food? Tell me. Any vegetable you take, right? At least okay. Grains for that matter, we have to cook and eat. Otherwise, they are very strong, they're very hard, so that the our liver itself will struggle to generate that kind of a so-called the secretion or the juice, okay, bile juice. It's difficult. But so apart from the grains, what the problem is, the vegetables, fruits, this kind of natural food, we are not trying to take as a natural food. We are trying to cook it to the extent where all the proteins, all the vitamins, all the nutrients are lost, completely lost. After that, we are eating. Then what do you expect out of it? How does it support this, so-called thyroid or parathyroid gland? It will never support because see, so unless otherwise there is a proper amount of calcium in the food what you are eating. And many people are confused. Okay, if I take more milk, I may get more calcium. That's also wrong. Again, there are a lot of drawbacks in the milk also, which I explained in the previous class. So that is why the calcium can be procured from the natural food, like how the animals, let's say one animal is there. See, we try to drink the milk of animal and expecting that we get more calcium to the physical body. But what is the animal is eating? Animal is eating the direct raw food from the nature. It means we also, instead of going to animal, go directly to the natural food. Okay, whatever it is eating, we also eat the same. See, where does the calcium come from? It comes from the earth. Who will provide? Who will take from the earth and provide us? Plants. So you go and eat directly the plants. The like the spinach juice or the whatever the different leaves are there, right? The neem juice, spinach juice, coriander juice, green juice, all these things. Along with that, see especially the drumstick leaves. Drumstick leaves. It's also kind of a spinach. So you can cook and eat, right? To some extent. Like this, if you try to take directly the direct food available in the nature, you directly get the calcium from the earth. They will provide directly. Don't worry. You don't need to worry. Taking milk and all other supplements not required at all. Okay, so this is one of the best method in order to what you can say, like, make sure that your thyroid and parathyroid work properly. Okay, there's enough amount of calcium available, so it works, and then that all that calcium, it is going to be separated and it's going to be supplied to the entire physical body. It happens like that. Okay, this is how it happens. Now when you talk about this particular chakra, my dear friends, now this is an energy center. I till now what I've spoken is thyroid, parathyroid gland, the gland. Okay, so this gland is going to control all these things. For example, somebody is not able to speak properly, somebody is not able to express properly, isn't it? That means there is a problem of the underperformance of this thyroid gland. Okay, and also many all the speakers, especially speakers and musicians and singers, all these people, they should have definitely the right amount of the right amount of the balance activity of this thyroid and parathyroid gland. Then it is much useful for them because they their singing quality, expression quality for the speakers, lawyers, many people. So ultimately, it is very important to have the proper balancing functioning of this particular thyroid and parathyroid gland, right? So with respect, directly referring this thyroid parathyroid gland in the energy body, we call it as a so-called throat chakra, or in Sanskrit we call it as a Visuddha chakra. What is meant by Visuddha chakra? V plus Suddhi, Vishesha Suddhi. Vishesha Suddhi means, try to understand, Vishesha Suddhi means, like, whatever we speak, we only speak truth. If required, we open our mouth. If not required, we will not open our mouth. Okay, that's how we work. When we come to that stage, my dear friends, let me tell you, all the chakras in the previous class also told, all the chakras are they are parallel in nature. Never think that one chakra is more important, the other chakra is not important. For example, all the seven chakras which are located, actually we have 12 chakras. Okay, till the Sahasrara, we have only seven chakras we refer to. We have some more small chakras are there in between. For example, here, so when you say solar plexus, below that we also call it as a so something called navel chakra, and then will you come here throat chakra. So below this and upper that, okay, there are small chakras are also involved. Okay, they're all throat related chakras. So likewise, there are other chakras also, and also this Sahasrara above that again one more chakra is there. Okay, so there's also one more chakra is there. So likewise, if you see that total 12 chakras also there. Anyhow, now when we talk about every chakra, my dear friends, around the chakra means like a energy center. In fact, chakra means, so with respect to spiritual science, they call it a chakra. It means, so chakra means rotation. So like they think that the energy will be, there are two three meanings for that. So the energy will be wheeling. Wheeling means rotation of the energy from there. So the rotation of the energy happens, then it goes to the all the energy tubes, energy nadis. It goes to all different nadis from that center, then goes to all other organs. Okay, it's spread like that. It will be the energy will be pumped towards all the different organs through the nadis. That's how it happens. Also, we also say the rotation of the chakra. It means what is the rotation of chakra? Basically, we rotate between one life to other life, between among so many lives. We rotate. How do we rotate? I take this life. I'm a doctor. Okay, I'm an engineer. I do my throughout my life. I'm an engineer. Right, I'll be doing the same job, and probably I learn out of my job some of the qualities. Basically, Arised workers. In Arised workers, any one particular quality, I'll try to master it. Okay, in this life as an engineer, I have a role as an engineer on this earth planet. I do that particular duty, and then also I'll be learning about a particular quality, one or two qualities, whatever it may be. So I will be trying to excel in that. Okay, slowly throughout the life I spend like that. Then ultimately, of course, there's a family, there's a society, all this, right? So then ultimately I lead this life, and then I depart. So when I depart, I might have improved some qualities. So that means this entire so 70 or 80 or 100 year, whatever, one life is passed on. Then again we'll come back to the next life, isn't it? So because there are many qualities need to be balanced out within us. All the Arisad Vargas, for example, the Arisad Vargas are important always. At the same time, they are neither they should be extreme nor to be low. Okay, they should be balanced out again. They must be kept in balance, kept in control. Okay, sometimes I want to get a so if I want to become angry, I should become. Okay, it's required. Some of the places, for example, a teacher is there. At least she should show anger on all the students or whatever. Otherwise, they'll be so totally indisciplined. So to keep them disciplined, sometimes master or teacher has to show anger on the students, right? So it means the anger is required, right amount of anger, right? They place the right anger, right amount of anger at the right place. It is essential, not that it is unnecessary. We can't say it is unnecessary, it is waste and all, right? Every area is work. So nobody say that like you should not have any desires. Of course, you can have desires, but there should be proper justification for that, not to be over desire. Like you don't need to keep over desires. Desires should be reasonable. For example, I need one two wheeler. I need one for me to work some one laptop. All these are essential. Nobody should say that these desires should not be there. These are required desires. You must fulfill them. Otherwise, you can't lead your life properly on the earth planet, isn't it? That is why everything in Arishad Vargas, we should not say that Arishad Vargas are wrong. But as long as you keep them under balanced state, they're all very essential, very much required. If they are going out of balance, that means in all the chakras, generally we say chakras, but most of the times I say that they are the energy centers basically. The qualities, of course, qualities will be keep on elevated. All the chakras, all the qualities within us. What happens is, friends, life to life it will change. Life to life. For example, every life you see, from one life to other life, you will be learning. Most of the times what happened, many people say that my this chakra activated, that chakra activated. So there is no question of activation here. So what you need to do is a proper energization has to happen. Every chakra, for that matter, right from the Muladhara, then comes to Swadhisthana, come to Manipuraka, come to Anahata, and then Visuddha. Then goes to the straight away goes to the Agna chakra. This is, the center of basically this Visuddha itself. From the Visuddha chakra itself, our creativity starts. See, up to Manipuraka, if you observe properly, what happens is Muladhara mostly what it does is the chakra or center, whatever the center is there, no, it controls the entire spinal cord, right? See, what is Muladhara? Mula plus Adhara, like base. This physical body to stand, to sit straight. What is the base? That spinal cord. That is why the spinal cord, whatever is there, with respect to spinal cord, then goes to the at the end, it's called excretion process. Like excretion process, anus, rectum, all this. So this must be completely controlled by, properly controlled by the so-called this energy center. So that is where we have certain glands are there. Okay, certain glands are there. Those will be able to control that. So what are the glands which are connected to that? So always when we observe there, it's called adrenal gland. Okay, adrenal gland is very much connected to that. Very much connected to this Muladhara chakra or whatever, right? Some similarly, what happened if you go up, then Swadhisthana. Swadhisthana means most of the times what happened. So the Muladhara, many people say, right, Muladhara chakra is predominant, for example. That means lot of energy is there in that Muladhara chakra. Let's say a lot of energy is accumulated within the Muladhara chakra or that energy center. So that particular person behave like mostly having like most of the characteristics are like bodily characteristics. You won't apply the mind. Okay, you won't apply the mind. Yeah, of course, you will have family, you lead the family, but you have a lot of passion to the family, and you never cared about other people. Okay, even so, spiritual, if you speak, right, you may not go to the temple also. In fact, you'll be like a mostly Nastika, not even Astika. Okay, that's the kind of qualities will be there within that Muladhara Chakra, predominant people. Mooladhara chakra, predominant people. But one thing is very important, this body to function, all the chakras have to properly work. Remember this point. Okay. For example, if I'm a master, my Agna chakra is activated, for example, right? I'm a third eye master, Agna chakra is activated. So mostly what happens is I'll be in the soul conscious state, Atmic state, Atmic conscious state. That means if I see anybody, I see only soul in that. If I see any object in front of me, I always visit the soul inside that. I treat that as a soul consciousness. I don't see anything in the physical world. I don't see anything as an object. That no, I gone beyond that state, my dear friends. So that means I am living in Atmic conscious state. This is especially, friends, like most of the if you see the masters, living masters also, if you observe, right, some of the like yogis and avadutas, you might have observed outside avadutas and all, they'll be keep talking something. They don't care who are you, who is sitting in front of you. A president of India is there, or otherwise some a big person like a big celebrity has come and sat in front of it. They don't care. Whoever is there in front of them, they don't care. They are living in the Atmic conscious state. Understand? Now, the meaning of this is, let me tell you, that particular chakra is predominant in them. Their state of consciousness is that. It means they live there all the time. They live there all the time. But suppose if he has to urinate, what will happen? If he has to urinate or if he has to pass the stools, he has to come down. Okay? So that means his Mooladhara should be working. If his Mooladhara is not functioning, then it's a problematic, right? Isn't it? You can't urinate, you can't do anything. So that is why I'm telling you, for every person, all the chakras functioning is very, very important, but depends upon number of lives what you take. What happens is one particular chakra will be predominant. Okay, understood? So one particular chakra is predominant, then your behavior is also like, your behavior also tend towards that, right? Now, let's come to the Visuddha chakra. What happens here, especially? Now, friends, here Visuddha chakra, particularly Visuddha chakra, as I told you right now, Visuddha chakra, throat chakra, it has got with respect to spiritual connectivity. If you just consider that as a lotus flower, which has got 16 petals, okay, 16 petals, especially, and we also say that the color refers to that particular Visuddha chakra. See here, Visuddha chakra means this is center for higher creativity. What is the Mooladhara? It is center for physical creativity. What is physical creativity? Reproduction, right? If Mooladhara chakra is working, that means, so especially my all, let's say Swadhisthana Mooladhara. So if that portion is active, then I'll be able to reproduce the children. It means my gonads. Gonads means like the testes, and especially testes and ovaries. These glands will be active. Otherwise, I cannot. So the human being cannot produce the children. So that's how this Mooladhara chakra, especially it's called center for physical creativity. What is the center for higher creativity? Higher creativity means like, so what exactly happen is it doesn't refers to the physical world, but especially when you talk about the consciousness, with respect to consciousness, okay? So this is a starting point. Of course, Anahata chakra, pure silence. No more talking, okay? Mauna. Most of the times, Mauna. I'm not interested to talk anymore to with anybody. I'm just, I'm as much as possible, I'll try to be in the Mauna. That is in the Anahata chakra. That is where the eruption of humanity, love, compassion starts, especially the Anahata chakra. If especially the thymus gland, it works properly. So at that place, that is also called Anahata chakra. That is properly working, properly functioning. I always say that properly functioning. Okay, don't say that activated, deactivated. There is no question of activation, deactivation at all here. Many people use wrongly activation, deactivation. No, nothing like that. Okay, if the energy is flowing, the proper amount of energy. For example, let's say one bulb you take. Okay, if I supply amount of electricity properly, it properly lit. Okay, properly it lights. Suppose if I supply low energy, it will dim, isn't it? It will dim. The same light, but it will dim. So you'll get very light amount of the out of that bulb, the lower amount of lighting will come. So is it a proper functioning? No, it is improper functioning. Let's say if I supply high amount of one impulse, the high amount of voltage, it will burst. Understand? So what is important is proper amount of energy has to flow. Okay, that is why many people, so especially this throat chakra, friends, throat chakra, Mooladhara chakra, both are connected. Remember this point, very, very important. Okay, so if at all throat chakra doesn't properly work, Mooladhara chakra will never work properly. Very, very important. Okay, so we think that there is no connection. Yes, there is a connection, definitely. Okay, similarly, like that only. Like that, Manipura chakra, Anahata chakra connected. Okay, so like this, the connectivity will be there. So throat chakra, if it is properly working, then Mooladhara chakra will work properly. Otherwise, let me tell you, if thyroid is malfunctioning, okay. So many of the people you can observe, right? So that leads to impotency and sexually, those people will become sexually violent. And just observe some people, for example, some of the like celebrities, this creativity people. See, this refers to creativity, isn't it? This throat chakra refers to the center of creativity. So these celebrities also, they used to what will happen is for them the throat chakra is active, especially, and because the throat chakra is very much active, Mooladhara chakra is also active. So in the Mooladhara, what happened? The lot of sexual energy, of course, the Swadhisthana also. So a lot of sexual energy will be there. Because of that, what happened? They tend to go towards the sexual affairs outside, no sexual affairs and all they do. All this is malfunctioning. Basically, then what need to be done is take that energy, that whatever sexual energy is there, if they know how to bring that energy up, okay, you can utilize it for the activation of higher chakras, throat chakra, agni chakra. If you activate this, yes, you get a connectivity to the universe. Okay, that's how you become a master. But how many people know this process? They don't know. So we see a lot of poets, musicians, the cine stars, celebrities, all they do mistakes like this only because they don't know how to bring that energy up. So they try to dispose that energy there itself through the so-called the sex organs, especially the so with that organs they try to dispose of all the energy, but it is not possible, friends. So that's where they do mistakes, lot of mistakes. Okay, they're like their mind, especially their characteristics, their qualities, within them, all that will be continuously like impulse. A lot of impulse will happen, and then slowly they think in a wrong ways, all the wrong things, wrong doings, because of their thinking itself like that. It happens. Okay. So if you want to bring that energy, the lower chakras energy into upper side, especially to throat chakra and this Agna chakra, what need to be done is we have a lot of methods. Okay. A lot of methods are there. One such good method is super brain yoga. Super brain yoga I taught already. I think in the some of the old masters who are here, you'll be knowing already. But anyway, I'll show you. Very simple. See, if you the left side, this earlobe, on the top side thumb, down side, the this so-called index finger. On the top of left, you should be having right like this. Okay, this way, and you have to take about and your especially tongue should be touching on the top. Kshetra mudra. And now you have to sit and stand. Okay. So that has to be done 21 times, 14 to 21 times, one shot, at least in one shot. So per day, at least 21 times. More times also you can do. So this, what happens exactly, what it does is all the lower energy which is accumulated within the lower chakras, that is not much required, friends. Okay. Too much accumulation. That's called the over exertion. It's called over energization. That is the problematic. That's what the same thing happening nowadays because of our food habits and the wrong lifestyle. So that is making sure that the lot of energization happens under the lower chakras. That is why you see most of the times in the physical world you observe many people either see sexual violence or violence or cheating or all this physical all with respect to physicality, the lot of malfunction is happening. That's why you can say like a lot of crimes happening, a lot of killing other people just for the sake of physical gains, right? For the sake of basically maybe for the sake of name, fame. So these so many the physical with respect to physicality, the most of the physicality will be like very strong, predominant right now. Many of the people, and they do not know how to bring it up. That's the problem. So if they know, if you teach them to bring it up sometimes, what happens? So that they can vacate now and then they can vacate so that they are balanced in the state. They're not like they're not over functioning, they are properly functioning. So please make sure that. Now, so when you come to throat chakra, friends, here, especially what happened, as I told you, throat chakra, Visuddha chakra, and if you assume that there is a lotus, right, at the chakra itself, you assume that is lotus. Within the triangle, this lotus will have 16 petals, and especially this is center for higher creativity. We always say that here most of the emptiness, that means nothingness. What is nothingness? Is called Akash Tattva. Akash Tattva. This emptiness, nothingness, Akash Tattva is predominant here. The quality of this particular chakra is nothingness. So, because nothingness is Akash Tattva, how the sky looks like blue. So, we refer blue color as the predominant color of this particular chakra. Okay. So, most of the times by wearing the blue dress, by looking at the blue color, by having a water bottle blue color, So all this now when we keep doing it, particularly the support to that chakra will be more generally. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, and also, so this particular chakra to be activated properly, what need to be done? What our Vedas will say that every Friday make some payasa. Payasa means like you will be knowing the with the especially jaggery and dal, all this, no, we do one payasa. So normally the temples and all this serve, right? So every Friday some payasa you take, like that also lukewarm you have to eat, so that this particular chakra will be active. Active means like it will be in the balanced state. Understand? Not only that, we have one particular bijakshara given to this. One bijakshara is given. So this bijakshara, if you practice, right? So I will give you practice now. I think we'll practice that particular bijakshara, bijakshara mantra, bijakshara meditation. We can say every day if you practice this bijakshara meditation, so that particular chakra will get proper energization, not high, not more. Proper energization will happen. That's also very important. Okay. So what is the bija akshara? It's called hum, right? Hum. See, in the from the down, when we see lam, vam, ram, right? So like this. So when it comes to the this particular Visuddha chakra, it's called hum. H-U hum. H-U-M. So this particular bija akshara has to be properly recited. Okay. So now all of you sit comfortably. Let's practice. Okay. And while practicing this particular bijakshara, I will also tell you what you need to do is you must keep one mudra supporting to this particular chakra. What is this mudra? Akasha mudra. Right. Right. So we'll practice this particular bijakshara mantra meditation in order to keep this particular chakra in the balanced state. Right. So put this mudra. This mudra is Akasha mudra. Keep it like this, then keep it on thighs. Straight away, keep it on thighs. Sit comfortably, sit straight. So keep taking the long breaths. So right, long breaths, keep taking. So what you do is, while I'm saying this mantra, you also keep saying, and then at the same time, before starting this mantra, keep 3-4 times long breath, take in, breathe out, like this. 3 times, long breath in, long breath out. After that, so as I'm keep on reciting this mudra, I'm keeping my mudra on the thighs. Okay, when I'm reciting this particular bijakshara, my focus will be on the throat. Okay, exactly on the throat. Remember this. So keep your focus on the throat. Then go on, chant this particular bijakshara. Right. Breathe in. Hum. 16 times. Just let's go on. Breathe in. Hum. Hum. Keep your attention on the throat chakra. Hum. 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 Last two times. Slowly come to the observation of the breath, my dear friends. Just observe your breath, natural breath. For 1 more minute, just observe the breath. Natural, simple breath. Okay, friends, take both your hands, keep on your eyes. All the energy has to be get it back to the eyes, into the physical body. You have to send it. Rub your both eyes, the both palms for 5 seconds. So, right, friends, this is what about the particular Bijakshara meditation. And now, let's see the acupressure point, how to activate this particular thyroid, parathyroid gland as well, this particular chakra to be active. Now the mudra we have seen, right? So when you are practicing this Bijakshara and along with the mudra, it's much helpful. Okay. And as I told you the earlier days also, earlier sessions also, the daytime, if you keep practicing this mudra, this Akash mudra, daytime, so when you are doing meditation, your meditation will be much powerful. If you are practicing this mudra, Akash mudra, most of the times, whenever you are free, just keep these two fingers like this, right? Middle finger and thumb finger. That will be much helpful for your meditation. Okay. Now, so look at this point in the palm. There is the point number as per the acupressure science, right? Vignan. This point is number 8. Number 8. Okay. So this particular point number 8 is connected to the thyroid parathyroid gland. So if you are pressing this, you must press deeply, not like just like this. No, deep pressure. Go in, come out. Get it? So put the deep pressure, take it out. Keep the deep pressure, then take it out. 5 seconds you keep it like this. 5 seconds. Then slowly take out. Likewise, 10 to 15 times. Morning, afternoon, evening. Okay. After that, one more point is here that also need to be activated. Here, for example, the middle finger. Make one straight line here. Straight line wherever it goes. Let it go like this. But two fingers here. Two fingers exactly from this particular joint. Two fingers. Then point is located here. Point is located here. This point is called lymph gland point. Okay, lymph gland point. I press, release, press, release, press, release, press, release, press, release. So this is lymph gland point. This is how you need to be activated, my dear friends. Okay. So this Visuddha chakra refers to what exactly? Nothingness, purity, and infinity, right? And flawlessness. So what there is one good important statement we need to remember here, right? What Jesus Christ says, right? What goes into mouth, that doesn't matter. What comes out of the mouth, comes out of the mouth is going to defile the person itself. That means, see, what we are going to talk, right? That is going to dirty your soul also. In fact, it's going to, it's going to dirty your soul. But what goes into your mouth, probably food. What are the type of food you are taking? It may sometimes it may cause some indigestion, not more than that, isn't it? It may cause some indigestion, but it doesn't do more than that. But what goes out of the mouth? So that is why that purity here, that purity is very, very important. What to be spoken, what not to be spoken. What we think, the same thing will come out here. That is called speaking truth. Understand? If the chakra is active or predominantly living here, let me tell you, for example, we take Mahatma Gandhi, right? So in his whole life, he was fighting for freedom for the country, right? Most of the time, what he advocates is non-violence, isn't it? Non-violence is advocacy. So he always, is very predominant in that particular aspect. And he never expect any 1 rupee, he never expect any kind of a favor gains for him. All throughout his life, what he has done is service to the humanity, especially service to the Bharat. In which way? Without expectation. It's called public service. Especially the people who are strong here, strong in the Visuddha, they are they have predominant. That means this particular chakra is all the time properly working. Somehow that particular chakra is properly working all the time. For them, what happens is they'll be very predominantly living there. Whenever they need, they talk to the Swadhisthana, Manipuraka. They go there also. They work. They function there also. Definitely. Of course, every chakra has to work normally. Okay, but predominance is also there. The predominance is with Visuddha. The predominant chakra, Visuddha chakra, whoever is having that predominance, no. So they'll be like this. Their behavior is like this. They will never expect anything, like they'll be keep on serving the people. It's called basically the in the physical life, so called materialistic seva or prapanchika seva. They are always, like merged into that, indulged into that, my dear friends. But as far as spirituality concerned, they don't have much, inclination towards the spirituality. But as such, Mahatma Gandhi, you take, he used to have Bible, he used to have the Bhagavad Gita in his hand all the time. He used to carry Bhagavad Gita. So yes, the all the slokas, their meanings, they'll be trying to understand that. But they won't practice meditation more. They won't practice meditation. They won't. They'll be not interested much in the meditation also. In fact, but their inclination towards the meditation starts here. So this Visuddha chakra is active. For example, I born this life, my Visuddha chakra predominant person. Right from my childhood, as I am growing, right? So as I am growing, like age wise, I am growing and I become mature, I become, like a teenager, and then after that adult. So I'm becoming age, then what happens? My predominance will come to the limelight. Until then, it may not come to limelight because I need to get opportunity, right? As a child, for example, though my predominance of this chakra is more, as a child, I cannot go and lead the freedom movement, isn't it? Gandhi, Mahatma, or whoever it may be. So this is a similar approach for every chakra, my dear friends. Where you are predominant, that's very important. That's how what happens is, for him, seva is highest priority. He doesn't have the priority on meditation. No, that is not yet started for him. It will start when. So in the Visuddha chakra also, next life also will come. And after that, next life, next life, next life. In Visuddha chakra itself, he may take about 30, 40 lives. Understand? 30, 40 lives. You see here, Anatha chakra to here, very less distance. Again, From here to here, less distance. Here to here, very less distance. So from here, our journey will be like, it becomes so narrow. We don't have much aversions, much disturbances. I don't care if you give 100 crores also, I don't care. I don't need. As simple as that. A person like Gandhi Mahatma, like Abdul Kalam, and Mother Teresa, these people, even if you give 100 crores, what they say, I spend for the people. That's all. I don't buy any karma, my dear friends. I stopped doing karmas by Manipuraka itself. I stopped all the karmas doing. As a soul, when you are taking so many lives, when you are traversing, when you are transiting from one life to other, as you are as you are learning, as you are cultivating your qualities higher and higher, becoming better and better. So in the Mudadara, if I take 60 to 70 lives, I take about 60 to 70 life in the predominance of Swadhisthana. When I am Swadhisthana, I am a political leader. Finish. Everybody must be under me. I am a Congress president. That's all. Finish. Everybody has to listen to me. Whether I am right or wrong doesn't matter. It's called Swadhisthana. So he is so predominant in Swadhisthana. He cannot understand what is meditation. One line also he can't understand. He cannot understand what is Bhagavad Gita. Finish. They are they are very predominantly living in there only. That means, so you can imagine the current world, what is the predominance going on now. So that means these souls also, what happens is, for example, any soul which is very predominant in Muladhara, of course, he'll be in the mode of acquisition of properties, like more of bodily consciousness, and is fond of his father, mother, his wife, children. Is so much fond. Even adjacent children, they don't look like a children. They don't look like human beings. He want to kill, he will kill the other person also. But he'll love so much, his own child or his own daughter or son, but he is ready to kill the other person. Imagine, right? So these kind of characteristics are there. That's what we are seeing now. I mean, these people are predominantly living with a Muladhara, higher predominance is there. That particular chakra is predominantly working for them. They are with that characteristics. How many lives? It may be 60, 70 lives. After that, slowly what happens? Oh, okay. Now I have something else to learn. Then what happened? So he slowly grow into the next stage called Swadhisthana. That's where he try to use the mind. He try to discriminate what is good, what is bad. And also try to identify himself. I'm Hindu, Christian, Muslim. Like that, he's try to get into some categorization. He only help those people. Okay, not his own family. Now he go into the society. He try to help some people, but sector of people, not everybody. If he's a Congress president, means he'll help only Congress people. He never help the BJP people. He straight away categorize. That's how he is predominantly living with the so-called Swadhisthana. That's called the sacral chakra, isn't it? So that's how it is. Like this, friends, in every chakra, every person, every soul, in fact, like one soul just born, infant soul. It is more or less Muladhara chakra. It will be living for 50, 60 lives. Then slowly it will evolve. Then it becomes like, from infant, it become a like child soul or a baby soul. Okay. Then it comes to Manipuraka. When it comes to Manipuraka, it's called young soul. You see here, as an young soul, what happened? In Manipuraka, what is the Manipuraka? It means like a flute. Flute, what is there in the flute? There are holes, 7 to 6, 7 holes are there, for example. Inside is a complete hollow, like that. It means what exactly happened is in his life also, on the top, it looks like a glittering diamond on the top. For example, you take any kind of a musician, poet, all these great leaders, whoever it may be. On the top, they look like glittering. Their voice, their behavior, their character, all that seems like glittering like a diamond. You feel that, but inside hollowness. What is that hollowness? No compassion, no love, no kindness, no helping nature. everything. No, nothing, zero. Still their selfishness. So here, that is where they keep doing karmas. They keep doing karmas. They never stop. They keep doing a lot of karmas there also. In fact, that's how they lead so many lives, my dear friends. About 60, 70 lives. There also they take birth again, birth after birth, they come again. Now, slowly what happened? They move on. They are frustrated. They are frustrated with the materialistic gains. They enjoyed enough. They now one point will come for everybody. Enough is enough. Forget this. Still, I'm not happy. Why I'm not happy? He will question himself. Then he go into silence. No, I don't want this money. Maybe money is there. Let it be one side. But somehow I'm not happy. What should I do? So I keep on searching. Okay, I go into silence most of the time. So into the silence, not doing not talking much, not doing any karmas. The new works will not take up, will not take up any new karmas, new works, nothing. Enough is enough. Okay, still I'm not happy. So let me search. So that is where they get into kind of a some kind of a lower activity mode. Lower activity mode, so called mauna, this silent mode. That is where this called Anahata Chakra. Anahata means silence, silent mode. Okay. So that's how they don't do new karmas. For the sake, they don't do any new karmas. Even if you give any amount of money free also, they won't take. Okay. They're not interested. Even if they want, what they do, most of the times they try to open some kind of a orphanage, right? Orphanage. They try to some NGO. They'll open it. They'll not work for themselves. They'll work for others. This is how the characteristics of that particular person. You just imagine in the society, you'll find these people. If you keep talking to them, their whole life is like that only. Okay. So, for example, if you take my life, I want to teach this meditation to all the people. How many people if I come across, I want to teach them. I don't know why the dominant that particular, particularly this chakra, Agna chakra, that is the dominance of the Agna chakra and Sahasrara chakra. These two. That is where what happens. We don't even even if you give me any amount of money or whatever, what I do, I try to keep it for seva. I open this center and I'll try to give more and more propagation of this meditation. I take in different levels. I do only that because I don't know how to use this money for other things at all. Because my predominance is there. I am living here and there. That's all. I may go down whenever required, but I don't need that. That's how every person, my dear friend, if you observe within your family also, one person will have the one predominance of one chakra. Always understand this. Okay, but all the chakras are required, as I told you. All the chakras need to be properly working, otherwise, you get into diseases. See, for example, most of the people, even masters also, the chakra is working, right? Somewhere because of the Mooladhara chakra not properly working, they get into cancer. Their kidneys are spoiled, right? There's something, some of the organ is spoiled. How it's happening? They are predominantly here, but their other chakras are malfunctioning. Then they get into diseases. Of course, they have to leave the physical body. If that chakra is not working and particularly that particular organ is damaged, what they need to do? They need to leave the physical body. That's how it happens. Okay. So that is why all the chakras are equally important. Never ever say that this is important, that's not important. But predominance is always there for everybody. Okay. Now, this Visuddha chakra, my dear friends. So it is going to play much important role in order to purify ourselves. Trikarana Suddhi. Whatever we speak, whatever we think, whatever we speak, whatever we do, these three are synchronized. Those people are called Trikarana Suddhi. That means Vishesha Suddhi. Okay. Whatever we are talking, so talk very carefully. Like, choosing, like, selectively. Something called Vakkshetra. I must maintain my Vakkshetra. If I am this so-called Visuddha chakra is predominantly working, if I am the Visuddha chakra person, so my Vakkshetra must be perfect. I must not hurt other people. Okay, as I told you, what goes into mouth is not much important. What comes out of your mouth, it is going to defile the person. In fact, it is going to create a lot of tension in the world also, right? Suppose if I am a master, if I am talking the truth out of my own through my mouth, if I am talking, go on talk the truth, it's going to influence many people. If I am go on talk some, like unnecessary language, unnecessary words, if I am using, that also going to influence a lot of people, isn't it? That's going to damage. In fact, one leader is going to suppose if he's a leader, so if he's talking unnecessarily from his mouth, it's going to create a war also between two countries. Understand? It's not easy. It's very, very important. The walk chakra is very, very important, my dear friends. So the any people, any person who is predominantly this Visuddha chakra is active, they properly working, so-called Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, they are just they are just dedicated their life to the service of the humanity, or I can say prapanchika seva. They are not connected to they are not connected to the spiritual seva. Remember this point also. They don't know even the meditation. They will be knowing rituality, Bible, the so-called, the Bhagavad Gita, Quran. They may be reading it. They may be following it also. They may be teaching also, but they can't teach meditation. Now, at the end of the last stage of the Visuddha Chakra, in Visuddha Chakra itself, predominance of Visuddha Chakra itself, they take several lives. Understand? So, in the last lives of this Visuddha Chakra, what they do, they started doing, they started going to the spiritual masters, they learn meditation. Now they want to learn meditation. In the last lives, they come like this. Okay, I want to learn meditation. Earlier lives, yes, that's gone. Gone is gone. Forget about it. It's all I told you, many times I told you, it's a role. We are just playing the role. Nothing else. Don't think that we are doing something great here. Okay? My role is finished. To which extent I came here? See, especially in Visuddha Chakra, right? Because you are doing seva to the humanity, or some people, they'll be rearing only dogs. They'll be keep helping dogs, all the animals, animal protection. They won't be interested in anything. You give any amount of money, they don't care. They only put even that money you give, they'll again put it for that expense. So that's how their attitude. So here, what happens is with this, what happens is the chakra properly, predominantly working, you are going to release all the karmas, my dear friends. By here itself, you become karmic 0%. It's another very important point you need to remember. When you come to this so-called Visuddha chakra predominance, right? I will be zero of my karmas. All the karmic bondage get nullified. I become like, the free bird. I can do anything after this now. I can do meditation, I can teach meditation, I can study the books, I can do swadhyaya, sajasangatya. If I want to live here, I can live here. If I want to live under the tree, I can go and live. If I have food, I'll take. If I don't have food, I'll not take. If I have water, I'm okay. If I'm not having water, also okay. If you scold me, I'm also okay. If you don't, if you applaud me, also I'm okay. I'm okay for everything. That is the state I move in now. Okay, that's called master state. That's when the Agna chakra start blossoming. So here is what you understand is all your karmas are paid back. You stop doing karmas by Manipura chakra. Till Manipura chakra only you do karmas. Another chakra you are silent. Visuddha chakra when it comes, you are paying back all the karmas in the way of doing service to the prapanchika, that is materialistic world. That's how you come out of all these karmas, right? So that's what happens. Then you move on to the now you're so by here what happens? You become very lighter, very very lighter. Okay. Now you can move on here very easily, right? Okay. Do meditation, share experiences, learn more and more. Then you go on. When you reach here, then you blossom your third eye. Finish. Now you become one with the nature. When your third eye gets activated here, you'll understand your original reality. You understand that you are none other than that nature. What is around you, you are that. You are none other than that. I am that. It is that. She is that. He is that. Everything is that. That Atma Padartha. So that whenever here, the blossoming of this so-called third eye, Agnya Chakra, that's the next stage. So this how friends, this how we need to understand this particular chakra properly. Okay. So likewise, always, even I tell many times, whenever you want to express anything, express properly. So this particular chakra, it has to be properly working. What is the what is the indication that it is properly working? Whatever you talk very fluently, correctly, to the point. No way of talking unnecessarily, wrongly, without any purpose, without necessity. If you are doing it, you are not the master of this Visuddha chakra. Understand? Even if you are silent, doesn't matter. In a silence, I can communicate to anybody in this universe. There is a silent communication, telepathic communication. I can communicate with anybody. If I am using my mouth, okay, understand? If I am singing, so my singing will be so melodious, all swaras, no apaswara. If I am working, if I am doing like this, it means my Visuddha chakra is working properly. Then only these things will come out. We say that you sing properly, express properly, this will activate. No, it's not like that. So for activation, we need energy. If the energy flowing to this particular gland or so-called chakra, if it is proper, then whatever it comes out of me, because see, if the instrument is proper, the music will come properly, isn't it? If your instrument is wrong, then what kind of words will come out of you? All apaswaras. That's how make the chakra, keep it active. For keeping it active, we have told many methods now, right? Follow these methods. Keep it active. Then whatever comes out of it is powerful, influenceable, soothing, so melodious, calming down, right? Energizing and mentoring, motivating, guiding, isn't it? Margadarshan, everything happens through this particular, so-called this particular chakra. It can do so many things to the outer world. With respect to others, I'm talking about. Okay. So thank you, friends. Thank you so much. Dhanyavad. So any questions, you just raise your hand. We'll have another 4 to 5 minutes, then we'll be switching over to the Telugu session. Yes. Sripala.
Good evening, Guruji.
Good evening.
Yeah, sometimes, like what you said today now, up to the point, straight to the point, without unnecessary things you have to talk. Generally, I speak like that. When other people speak shit, like different things which they don't want to say, like nasty things, so my head here and all, it just gets some sensation. I'll get headache and all. So how to control that, Guruji?
So you just need to be aware of it, what you are trying to express. If it is necessary only, you take it, okay, or you talk. Whether you talk or whether you receive, both the ways you must be aware of it, what's happening.
Yeah,
If you
like
are aware, if you are aware of it, if it is required only, you receive it. Otherwise, just forget. Ignore it. Just ignore it. So that it doesn't influence you directly. Okay. So when it doesn't influence you, it doesn't go inside. That means it doesn't become a part of your so-called manomaya kosha. Then it doesn't do anything. Okay. It just
oh,
wiped out. It just wiped out. Then you'll become all right. Isn't it? Either when you are talking also same thing. What is going to be spoken, right? Be be aware of it, what you are trying to speak. With the words or the whatever the thoughts you get inside and how you are going to express. If you are having much amount of awareness. That means regular meditation, practice of meditation, all this if you do, that awareness will come inside. Whatever I am trying to speak, that will come, like, because the energy which is available with this chakra, it comes out, with the melodious way, like, influencing other people. It can do that. Otherwise, it may damage the other people if you speak unnecessarily without having proper energization of the chakra.
Okay. And I wanted to share one more thing also, Guruji. Like from afternoon, I was having very bad headache, vomiting sensation, all those things. I was trying to do meditation also, but I could not do it. But when you started the meditation, within 5-10 minutes, it got disappeared, and I felt very happy. And I could sit for 25 to 30 minutes for meditation in the evening.
Very good, very good. So that's called group meditation effect also. Group consciousness is there. When the
Yes.
master is sitting, there is again different effect is there. So one is group consciousness, second is the presence of master. Two things will be there always.
Okay,
Okay,
Guruji. Thank you.
right. Sindura.
Sir, are there any superfoods like fruits, vegetables that can strengthen Vishuddhi chakra?
No, this chakra, all the vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah, anything. You don't know. We don't need like one particular vegetable and all. Anything which is coming from the ground, right? All the spinaches, vegetables, properly take. Eat natural food at least 2 times, minimum 1 to maximum 2 times. Only one time only cooked food. Then what will happen is you don't get any kind of a imbalance of this particular chakra or these glands.
And drinking hot water, warm water, does it
No.
help?
Normal water also okay. It's not matter. Doesn't matter.
Yes.
Okay. And if you are able to drink the mineral water, that means alkaline water, right? The natural water as much as possible. That's also good. You have to
Yes.
energize again. For example, yeah, drink the water kept under the pyramid. Just an example I'm giving you. So it's going to, of course, much helpful for all the chakras, not only this chakra.
Okay.
Okay. Right. And doing anapanasati meditation anyway it is that's a one primary part. So all other things are also followed by all other things what we discussed in the today's class. Okay. Right. Sweta.
Pranam Guruji. I have a question, sir. Sir, as you said, if we do, all the chakras will be balanced, right? Must be balanced, right? So
Right.
this we can achieve through meditation or proper care. We need to take for every chakra. We need to do some acupressure points, some mudras, and all, right? So proper care is necessary, or if we do meditation like 2 to 3 hours, so if all the chakras will be balanced, will be in balanced status, or how we can achieve
See,
this?
what happens is most of the times when you are doing meditation, more time, yes, of course, it will energize properly all the chakras. It is possible. But we also disturb them by taking wrong foods. Our lifestyle and our thinking again. That will once again what happen? It will disturb and it will you lose the energy. Again, the chakras, that particular chakras, energy centers, they lose the energy and then they become weaker again. Understand? So the weakening is very faster than what you are energizing. That's happening in this current world.
Okay.
The amount of weakening you are doing or amount of de-energizing the chakras compared to the energization is faster. Understand? That's happening in the current world. Okay?
Yeah, and surrounding people, environment, and all. will pollute and
Lifestyle, basically lifestyle, your current demands, your society demands, your family demands, isn't it? All these are going to de-energize your chakras, energy centers faster than what your energy is. It's not enough. Then what you will do? You tend to lose the balance of the chakras. When you lose the balance of chakras, you become like, all the glands are improperly working, all the glands. All the endocrine glands starts like, improperly working. That leads to diseases, several diseases in the physical body. Understand? That's why use the other technique also. Right? Okay.
sir, one day one chakra, if we I mean all the chakras, I mean it will take a lot of time, right? So how can we do, I mean, one day one chakra, we can work like that, or how can we work on this chakra?
You can work like that also. You can work 1 week one chakra, another week one more chakra. You can do that. But I have given in acupressure. I have other video. Acupressure.
Mm.
I have 9 points which will activate all your every day 10 minutes for both the forms, both the souls. 10 minutes if you spend, you can energize all the points, endocrine gland points. Okay.
So we have already other video now, sir, for that.
Yeah, I think it's not there in English. It is there in probably in Telugu or Kannada. It is there. Kannada, it is there.
Mhm.
We'll do one day in English also. Okay.
Okay,
Right.
thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. Dhanyavad. Namaste. Subrat. Thank you so much.